Okay, let me get my Mario Kart Wii disc. Let me get my freaking disc. Is Poke Park 2 on Wii the only Pokemon game on Wii that has, like, Gen 5 Pokemon? I'm, like, trying to think. It might be. Where'd I put my nunchuck? My beautiful, beloved nunchuck. Where have you gone? We definitely got to update. We probably got, like, a crazy amount of updates. Updates needed 26? Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, we're just gonna have to chill a bit. This amount of updates could take 2 hours to install? Maybe we aren't switching to Mario Kart Wii. 26 updates. Okay, I'm sorry to my Wii heads. With how long this could take, we're not doing that, actually. Sorry. I was looking forward to it, too. I didn't think it would take nearly 2 hours. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're switching to Mario Kart 8, then. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Safe state? Get me out of here. Alright. Oh, I don't even have Mario Kart 8 in. Fuck. Okay, hold on. The Yapper. I remember, I was trying really hard to find something to play last night, which is why you just see, like, NSO apps on top of NSO apps. Create apps. Alright. Well, you know what freaking time it is. You know what freaking time it is. It's time for Try Hard Mario Kart 8. Oh, YouTube's back, or not YouTube, Google's back at it again, asking me to add my birthday to one of my Gmail accounts. I won't. You figure it out. I know you can do it. Dude, I was watching the latest Jimothy Cool podcast where he interviewed Finchinator, who's like the current OU tier leader for Gen 9. And like, it got me thinking about like Gen 9 stuff again. And like, I thought about it and I was like, wait, I actually think I don't mind the sleep ban literally at all. Like, when it happened, I was like, what the fuck? Why would sleep get banned? It's, like, not sheep on anyone except fucking Darkrai. And then, like, I don't know, I came back around to it. Not because I think Darkrai is cool. I still think Darkrai is dumb. I think that if Darkrai can't exist without sleep, then, like, he doesn't deserve to exist at all. As far as I'm concerned, he can rot for all I care. But, I don't know. If it keeps Iron Valiant in the tier, that I like. Because I like Iron Val. I think Iron Val is a really cool Gen 9 Pokemon. I think that's sick. But, fucking... Darkrai is a fucking dumb guy, and I don't like him. I think he's the stupidest guy ever. And he's stupid. And in context of competitive, I think Darkrai's a cool design. I don't know. Banning Iron Valiant because of Hypnosis would have been crazy. That would have been, like, insanity. It's probably better that they just ban Sleep. Don't ever call me that ever again. Don't ever call me that ever again. I've never been pregnant before. That's my Isla Skok humor. That's my Isla Skok humor. And hi, Nat. Welcome. Hi, dear. Hi. Everybody, Jen made this little PNGTUBER. The larva form. 300 IQ for the Isla Skok humor. It is like a 300 IQ play. Hi. I'm a cat now. I'm an animal. It is. The full Morgue Beast hasn't been made yet. And I mean, you can take your time with it. You can make the Morgue Beast PNGTUBER whenever you want. But until you do, I will be stuck as a larva. Let's go, Shroom Ridge! Oh, by the way, guys, after the stream, good friend Will did tell me where to find more RAM. So I ordered like 2 sticks, like 2 16GB sticks of RAM. So that should help out a lot with at least Minecraft. I don't know, it might make some other streams a little smoother as well. I don't know, maybe Doom Eternal won't have as much of that like hiccup at the beginning that it had like when I streamed it, but who knows? Who knows? But I will be a 48GB RAM streamer. And you know what you can do with 48 gigabytes? Nobody knows because nobody's ever attempted this before. I'm actually the first. What is going on? You can find more RAM in the beautiful fields along goats and sheep. Wait, that's true. Wait, you're right. Dude, I'm a little sad. At GameStop, they didn't have more Twilight Masquerade card packs. And I'm like, dude, I'm so close to having all 4 Ogerpon forms, and I'm like, but I gotta get, like, I gotta get all the Ogerpon forms before I start buying, like, the new packs that are coming soon. Like, I'm not gonna be able to stop buying Twilight Masquerade until I get Wellspring Ogerpon. It'll feel wrong. It's like I don't have the full Ogerpon collection. Like, I was getting Temporal Forces for a while until I got, like, the full Art Rika. Oh, maybe I was getting them a little after I got the full Art Rika. I don't know, like, the Ogerpon EXs are what I want from, like, Twilight Masquerade. Because I love Ogerpon. I love Ogerpon. Dude, I haven't talked about it, but I won my most recent draft match. Maybe I did talk about it last night, actually, and I forgot about it. Because I do that sometimes. Ogerpon currently has the most kills on my roster, which makes me very happy. She's a sweetie, and she's also extremely powerful, and you cannot stop her. I got 10th. I mean, I only lost 8 points for it, but I'm not over the moon about it. I go random. I don't care about any of these. You love my PNGTUBER? Hi, Mimo. Welcome. Thank you. This is my larva form. Hasn't fully formed yet. But soon. But soon. Nature is beautiful. It's true. Just 3 inches tall, literally.
What's this? What's this? What's this? A trick with a twist. Somebody move, somebody baby.
I don't know. I don't actually remember the lyrics like that. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a fake Parappa the Rapper 2 fan. Alright, let's see if I got the stuff to win this time. Or at least get fucking higher than 10th. Well, I already fucked up by not getting an item box. They're gonna be putting that on my permanent record. Dude, what the fuck is a permanent record? I feel like when you're a kid, you hear about, like, a permanent record all the time, and then you never hear about it as an adult. It feels like they made up, like, permanent records to, like, scare kids. And, like, honestly, I could believe that as reality. They're putting that on my call-out post. Your Tumblr archive. My Tumblr archive kind of is like a permanent record. I've had the same Tumblr blog since 2015. I used to remake all the time when I was younger, but at some point, like, I don't know. When I went Trivia Facts, I just never did. It's just a governmental ID record. But do they actually call it, like, the permanent record? And, like, also, are they really putting on, like, your permanent record that in, like, 3rd grade, you, like, got an F on, like, 1 math test? Like, that seems a little ridiculous to me. What does the government care? Oh man, you know what? This kid could only do 10 push-ups as a kid. Can't have this kid in the army. You know, when the draft comes, we can't have this kid in the army. Said kid being 25 years old. I think schools do have a permanent record, but only in the school setting. It doesn't matter after that. I see. I mean, in terms of, like, if you, like, committed a crime, like, theoretically, they don't need to keep a... Like, the government doesn't... Like, I guess they have to keep, like, a police record of it, but, like, they don't need to, like, hand out that record to, like, your jobs. The jobs can just, like, ask the police, like, hey, do you have the scoop on this person? Or they could just, like, look up a news article where it says, like, fucking Bilbo Baggins was arrested the other day for drunk driving. Hey, it can't be that hard. I don't know. Calling it, like, a permanent record, like, I don't think it would be. I think it's literally just a piece of paper the school has internally that says little Johnny keeps sticking gum under the desk. But can they take it off if I don't do that anymore? Like, if I was the kid who was putting gum under the desks, but then, like, next year I stopped doing it, but it's permanent. Do they just keep it on there and they're like, yeah, that's the gum kid? That's fucked up. Depends on how good you are at covering up shit, too. That's fair enough, that's fair enough. Also, hi P, welcome. Some people with the money get whole news articles removed from Google searches. Damn. Oh, is this 200cc? Wait, I'm goated at 200cc. Let's go. I'm not falling for no red shell. Oh! I fell for the green shell trick though. Although you can see, like, I'm kind of okay at 200cc. No. Fuck. I'm getting owned. I'm getting owned. No, stop. I'm supposed to be good at this. No, stop. Spending $30 million to put damning articles about me higher in search engine optimization. I don't know why I said out the whole acronym. I don't know, I wanted to freak people out. A little bit. No, boo! I mean, I would have lost it because of the lightning anyways, but still, no, boo! Fuck! I fucked up. I thought it would be a mushroom. I don't know why I thought it would be a mushroom. I was just like, in my mind, I was like, I'm getting a mushroom. I was trying to, like, conjure it with my mind. I forgot that Peachette is a character in this game. Inexplicably, like, people started talking about Bowsette again, and I'm like, are we still doing this? Identity's been off the air for some time now. That's how I feel. Can we talk about the massive chikuran you had for lunch instead? I don't think I said that right at all. I don't know how to pronounce that food, but we can. I had baked ziti for dinner. It was, like, frozen. And it was, like, it was a little fucked up. I mean, it was good. It was a little fucked up, though, because I had to make it, like, searing hot since it was, like, in the freezer for a while. That's the real reason I was late to the stream, is because I was like, dude, I want to eat this baked ziti, but it's gonna take forever to unfreeze. And it did. It took, like, 12 minutes, and I had to, like, cut it open to, like, make it, like, you know. I did cut it open to make sure it, like, actually unfroze. Big Ziti is trying to stop you from buying into Big Penne. I buy into both Big Ziti and Big Penne. I'm Italian. That's how they get you? What do you mean that's how they get you? I'm Italian. I like Italian food. I want a pizza. I haven't had a pizza in a bit. Mario Super? Mario might be a Superman, but I'm super duper. Can I look at the ZD you sent when I get the chance? Sure, after this race. Fuck off, Waluigi. $5 for one slice? Damn! Damn! We have, like, a pizzeria at, like, the place I work at. But I think the problem is, I think it closes before I get out of work. Like, even as I've been leaving work earlier at, like, 6 o'clock, I think it still closes earlier than that. Which is, like, fuck. But I want a pizza. I kind of want to order myself, like, a few slices. But I can't. And, like, I don't want to, like, I don't know. I'm not the kind of person where I want to eat, like, a big meal while I'm on my break. I know some people who will eat, like, an entire lunch while they're on their break, and I just, like, I can't do that. I need to have, like, a little snack, and that's it. Like, I'll buy, like, a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and that's it. You're not gonna get me to, like, order, like, a whole, like, Italian meal or eat some of, like, the hot foods we have. It's just, no. That's, like, too much. I'll have to, like, eat it too fast on, like, my already short break, and I'll, like, get heartburn. Oh, I like this ZD. Hold on. ZD. Yeah, let's go Boo Lake. We ride and die for Boo Lake. Boob Lake? Can you please give me directions? Sorry. Can you... Wait. Wait, can we go? Wait. Where? Where do I go? To go to Boob Lake. Big Boob. Wait. Sorry? Wait. Huh? I go anywhere with you, man. Yeah, I think I've been getting into boobs recently. That's all I have to say about that. That's not it. There's no further conversation. It's just, I think I've been getting into boobs lately. Reblog. Retweet. You know, if you did post about, like, Boobs Lake on Tumblr, that shit would go viral. I made, like, a old, like, fuck Texas post that was, like... It was, like, a reply to my friend's Mars post, who just posted, like, titties aren't social commentary, and I just replied with, like, a crudely drawn MS Paint drawing of, like, a girl with big boobs that has a shirt that says fuck Texas on it. And that got like, reblogged by official boob posts. I don't even think that post had that many, like, notes before then. Maybe it did, and I just didn't notice, because, like... When the fuck am I looking at, like, specific, like, fuck Texas posts to see how big they are? Especially ones that I don't get notifications for, because I'm not the OP. Why are we at Cheeseland again? I mean, I like Cheeseland. Sorry, I got distracted. On account of the boobs. Actually, I did see Marvel is bringing back Robert Downey Jr., but as a different character for the MCU. They have nothing else. Like, the MCU is so cooked. They're so desperate for any draw that they're just like, fuck, just bring back the Iron Man guy as a different character. Like, I cannot wait until, like, the MCU movies, like, just start tanking. I've been an MCU hater since day one. Robert Downey Jr. will not be a good Doctor Doom, and you don't even care about the MCU? It's like, I don't know, it's a move that reeks of, like, desperation. Cause, like, the last few MCU movies, like, are just, like, a bunch of them just reviewed, like, pretty, like, I don't want to say poorly, because they still have, like, decent numbers, but, like, way, way lower than, like, a lot of the peak MCU movies. Not peak as in I think they're peak, but, like, peak in terms of popularity. Sorry, Ludwig. Causing you eternal pain was the only way I could secure 0 points. You have to understand. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Ludwig, it was Roy. Sorry. They should give Yoda boobs. Wait, hold on. Wait, you might be cooking? Wait. Actually? Wait. I don't know, like, I've been praying for the downfall of the MCU for so long. There's also, like, I will say also, there's an official boycott of, like, I think it's the new Captain America movie, and also the BDS is saying, like, don't, like, cancel your subscription to Disney Plus. So this is, like, everybody's, like, official message from me. Stop buying Disney Plus. I mean, I didn't say it. I'm not the one who came out with it, but, like, there you go. Think Yoda died badly? Haven't had Disney Plus in ages? That's respectable. I think the only time I used, like, Disney Plus was when I was gonna watch The Muppet Show with friends, and, like, we watched, like, a few episodes of the first season, and then we got to, like, a part where, like, Disney, like, shows a disclaimer that was like, this episode of The Muppet Show contains offensive material. It was bad at the time, and it's bad now. Viewer discretion is advised. And we were all just, like, really confused, because we were like, how bad could the Muppet Show have it? And then I'm pretty sure it was, like, really racist. So it was pretty bad. I mean, I guess it's better than just, like, erasing the history of, like, these media properties, but it's still, like, it's still a little crazy. Like, it's mostly, like, crazy to see that on a streaming service, because I remember, yeah, I had, like, the Looney Tunes DVDs that had, like, those disclaimers on it as a kid. I remember those from Warner Brothers, so it's just so weird to see that on, like, a streaming service. Because, like, dude, they're putting out new stuff that's, like, offensive. They're like, yeah, they're putting out the old stuff that has, like, offensive material in it, but they're doing that with the new stuff, too. Can you imagine if every time Netflix put out, like, a comedy special where, like, a, like, conservative guy goes on stage and says, I identify as an attack helicopter, har har har! And, like, every time that happened, like, Netflix would put a disclaimer at the front that said, this comedy special was offensive at the time, and it's offensive now. They should put that warning on the new Captain America movie. Yeah. You right. Honestly, they probably will. If they, like, stick to the plan, they're probably gonna have to do that. You know, when all is said and done in 10 years and, like, you know, history has settled, that's gonna look like a really, really bad move, I think. Already forgot about that shit. Like, that Captain America movie is, like, it's so, like, obviously, like, bad and offensive. And it's like, it's gonna just like, it like might just like ruin the MCU for like a lot of people who are like it's like I can't even say it'll ruin it for people now because I think everybody has already decided their opinion on the MCU. Listen, I already decided like ages ago that shit is straight ass. But definitely for like people in the future, that is going to be a hell of a stain. Because Disney just, god damn it, we really needed to put a Zionist in our movie. We really needed, like, the Zionist superhero. Probably why they had to throw the flashbang of the Doctor Doom casting. Again, it is, like, desperation. Because they've been getting heat for it, and, like, it's just so fucking stupid. I hate Disney. Do you guys, like, understand why I only, like, streamed one part of Kingdom Hearts? Because I just, like, thought about, like, playing more of a Disney thing more, and I just kind of got grossed out. Like, Disney's fucking stupid. I hate Disney. I had been asking them to put Kingdom Hearts on Steam for, like, ages, and they put it out at, like, literally the worst possible time. Where just, like, there is no excitement for anything Disney from me. I don't even care that Epic Mickey is getting a remaster. We really do. We hated Disney in this household. Like, when me and Jen live together, you will never catch us with, like, a Disney Plus subscription. Have to buy Kingdom Hearts on Steam so the developers have enough money to render hyper-realistic Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU world. If Square Enix even survives long enough. Sorry, that's too mean. Square Enix will be fine. They're just dumb. And they're not very good at what they're doing right now. Ow. I'll take 4th. Yeah, Square will persist. Don't want there to be an MCU world. Please don't speak it into existence. I mean, it's gonna happen. Calling back to the stream forever ago where you said Square will buy Marvel and Star Wars. I shouldn't have voted for this level. This level's ass. I didn't even think about voting. I'm getting so distracted. Buy boobs? Yeah, buy boobs. Yoda's? No, not Yoda's. I don't care about him like that. He is an agent of the mouse at the end of the day. Although, technically, that mouse is all of ours now. You know. Wait, you remember Steamboat Willie? We own that now. I could stream Steamboat Willie. The mouse is so evil and cruel. That guy was supposed to just be a funny puppet. Well, to be fair, even before they bought Star Wars, like, Yoda stopped being a puppet at some point. Steamboat Willie has become the community whole. Like a whore? Or like a watering hole? Yeah, like a whore? I don't want to fuck Steamboat Willie. I'm just gonna put it out there. Yeah, man, it's fucking sucks that the Muppets are Disney, because, like, Disney has done, like, fuck all with the Muppets. They made, like, the 2 good Muppet movies, and that was, like, it. And since then, it's been, like, I don't know. They put out that ABC show, and that show was really hard to watch. I remember I, like, brought it up to Jen, and I was like, we should try and watch this. It might actually be good. And we watched, like, the first episode, and we were like, this is borderline unwatchable. This is, like, really bad. It really is just, like, what if they made The Office, but it was the Muppets? And it's like, I don't know. Maybe it would just be better if it was just The Office. They just buy shit and either shelve it immediately or milk it forever. Yeah. And it's... The Muppets is especially bittersweet. Or not even bittersweet, it's especially just bitter. Because, like, Jim Henson really did want, like, Disney to own the Muppets. He was, like... That was one of his, like, dying things. Like, before he died, he wanted Disney to buy the Muppets. Because he saw how they treated, like, Mickey Mouse and stuff, and he believed with all his heart, like, Disney, they could make the Muppets last forever. Man, to be hopeful like that. Should have sold the Muppets to Square Enix. Wait. Facts? A Muppets World and Kingdom Hearts would go crazy. I say as if I have any excitement for the prospect of playing Kingdom Hearts. I don't. Get owned, Yoshi. Never show up in my neighborhood again. Could you imagine Kermit the Frog in Final Fantasy XIV? That would be straight fire. I would play Final Fantasy XIV all the way until I get Kermit the Frog. I'm being so serious. No, wait, he's a Disney property. Never mind. I'm sorry, Kermit. You are still an agent of the mouse. How the fuck is Zack and Cody get on my screen, bruh? Is this Disney Channel? The thing they do with Muppet movies where they're all Muppets and one human and it's every Final Fantasy game. Dude, what the fuck? Everybody's getting, like, crazy items because Roy is just, like, absolutely curb-stomping all of us. Also, we have exciting news in the world of Morgan. Next month, I will be getting new glasses. The glasses that you may have seen me wear before, those are not good for me. So I'm getting new ones. Okay? And you have to get excited about it, even though you probably, like, unless you're my friend, you won't see it. New eyes, true. I need to, like, learn how to drive. But I haven't been able to because my eyes don't work. Well, Jen, you'll see it. Why are you saying, okay, yay? You're gonna be seeing it all the time. You're gonna be the person who sees it the most. You're, like, speaking like someone who's never gonna get to see it. Is it not a positive statement of acknowledgement? I don't know. When I think of okay, yay, I just think of, like, I think of the original where it's like, what's going on with the economy? Don't worry, kitten. Okay, yay. That's what I think of. So I think, like, I don't know. I see it as, like, a little ironic. It would not have been my first impression to think of it as, like, a positive statement of acknowledgement. Mostly I use it as, like, a little goof. You get to see them very close when we kiss. That is true. That is very true. Although they might bonk into your head a little bit. Sorry. We've still got a few years before Little Goof is public domain. Well, Max Goof is probably not going to be public domain for quite some time. Alright? And don't ever say that Goofy is Little Goof. Alright, he's the big dog. Man, we gotta stop talking about Disney shit, because literally it's all just gonna boil down to the same point of, like, wow, Disney owns a lot of cool stuff, also they're, like, some of the most evil people ever, and also they suck at making media. We're getting close to 9,300. Let's go. Trash World, yay! Yeah! Also, hi V, welcome back. That is an exclamation point, yeah. Think it's funny how many figures Bridget Guilty Gear has? I think it's cool. I think, like, people who get mad about it are, like, dumb. I just want them to make merch of, like, other characters. It's like one of the only trans characters in media. I think it's cool as fuck that she gets to have as much merchandise as she does. And it's, like, extremely, like, it's a good thing for the company to do. Like, do you know how many fucking trans characters in media get to be, like, merchandised like Bridget does? That never happens. Bridget has, like, pierced the mainstream in a way that, like, we haven't, like, seen before. And I think it's cool. Now, would I mind if they sacrificed a few Bridget figures to make a Testament figure? Well, that's beside the point. I don't know, I think, like, people get too mad about Bridget Guilty Gear online. And it includes, like, trans people, too. There's some people who are like, oh, it's corny. Oh, it's corny. Okay, go watch, like, Hell of a Boss, then. If you don't want to look corny, I guess. If you want, like, media that has, like, LGBT characters that makes you not look like a cornball, but instead, like, an insane person, go ahead. Go right ahead, man. Like, I don't know, there is something to be said, something I have heard brought up, is that, like, you know, there is, like, an expectation from some, like, trans women online where they get, like, upset if they don't have that, like, skinny white girl figure that, like, Bridget has, where it's, like, I don't know, they sound, like, perfectly feminine or whatever. And, like, I think that's, like, fair. I think it's fair. I don't think it's Bridget's fault. I just think it's the fault of, like, trans people in media not getting a lot of representation to begin with. Like, Bridget's just collateral damage. She's catching strays. Fuck. We lose 11 points. No! No! Did they have any Fausts? Probably. They've probably made at least one Faust before. I don't think they've made, like, a Testament Guilty Gear, like, figure or plush. At least of their modern design. Which is fucked up. God, I want them to fuck me so bad. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? Who said that? Guys, that was really scary. I don't know who the fuck said that. Also, when the cat girl gets horny about Testament from Guilty Gear, it's not woke anymore. It's not woke anymore. I see how it is. The woke mob has decided to cancel me for speaking my truth. Nobody talks about the unrealistic standards for the theys out there set by Testament's fat ass. I live up to the standard. It's not an unrealistic standard for me. Talking about Testament from Guilty Gear is dangerous. The past 1 minute has been like the horniest 1 minute of maybe my entire stream career. Maybe it's because I'm going VTuber mode. You're gonna see me post on, like, a corny, like, hashtag, like, here's my VTuber thighs, and they have, like, the world's, like, biggest thigh gap. I don't know, it's a little scary to me. I don't think I've seen the Testament hoodie or cardigan. I don't think I've seen that. Listen, if you're a motherfucker Morgan viewer, you have to accept women's rights and women's wrongs. And my wrong is that I really... Testament Guilty Gear is like the hottest character they've added to anything ever. They're like the sexiest character that's ever been in a game ever. And it's not even close. Guilty Gear said, like, estrogen could save them, and they were right. They were literally right. If Testament is wrong, then call me a villain. Streamer is horny! Streamer had a horny moment! Let's smash her with hammers! Are we gonna send the streamer to a horny jail? We should put this streamer in horny jail, guys. Wait. Did anybody consider this? Did anybody even consider this for a second that we could do this? You can do this at any time. Great bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. I got 12th place for it. I died for this bit. I was sacrificed on the cross like I was Jesus. I was bleeding too. It hurt really bad. Hold on one sec. Stream is 18 plus now for a reason. It's true. I'm like not interested in censoring myself anymore. I'm literally not, like, interested in censoring myself at all. I don't give a fuck. Hold on one sec. Exclamation point me is fucking you up. There are many funny me's in the world. I don't know. I will say, I don't actually want to be, like, a very horny presence online. I don't want that to be, like, people's impressions of me. I want you to think of me as, like, someone who geeks out about stupid baby games first, before you think of me as the world's most sexual motherfucker. Like, you can think of that second, but you can't think of it first. Okay? You have to promise me. Like, I don't want to go on the computer and say, like, yo, Fire Emblem 52 years is, like, kind of fire. And then people are like, yeah, I bet you want to fuck the character from media. And I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the gameplay. Leave me alone. That's how you see me. Yay. You're my wife. That's how I see you. You're my wife. See, Jen knows. Jen knows all my NSFW secrets. Although I say secrets, I don't know if it's much of a secret. I feel like you could probably go to my Twitter or Tumblr and probably, like, discern what kind of type I have. Wait, that's true. We literally love playing with toys first and foremost. Not the sex kind. I mean, it could be the sex kind, but not in this context. What if they had sex in Mario? Childhood ruin? Will never horny post in case a future employer finds your shit and they'll see cringe, but they won't see horny cringe. Dude, I work at a deli. I don't even give a fuck if they find my social media at this point. What are they gonna do? I'm like one of the best workers at the deli. I think if the manager found out that I like posted like a sexy lady on Tumblr, or like I posted like a not even like a nude photo, but like a slightly scandalous photo of myself, she would probably just be like, that's what it's about. She'd be like, hell yeah. I think she'd be mad chill like that. I think the manager should give me a high five. That's true. I mean, literally, like, we had to, like, we've been having to do, like, quite a bit more at the deli recently because of, like, the Listeria outbreak, and literally the manager, like, complimented me today and said, like, hey, listen, you, like, trained the night crew perfectly for, like, handling all this shit, thank you. And that made me really happy. So, I got, like, a mental high five today. Not related to me posting scandalous photos online, but because, I'm a good employee. Oh, eating Listeria? Well, no, here's the thing, and this applies to literally anybody on the East Coast. If any of you guys eat cold cuts, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Boar's Head is, like, fucked right now. They got the Listeria in their liverwurst, and, like, everything that was in the same factory, which applies to their ham capicola, it applies to their Virginia ham, applies to their bologna, and beef salami. If you have had any of those recently, like, keep an eye out for the symptoms. They take about 2 weeks to kick in, and if they don't kick in, good. Also, like, just, like, you know, don't buy those products. If you're, like, really dedicated to getting yourself cold cuts, don't buy those products. That's my deli PSA, okay? Do not fucking eat liverwurst. Unrelated to the fact that it had Listeria, though, it's just kind of gross. I don't like liverwurst. I look at it and I'm like, ew. Ew. Dude, I'm literally the same way. The first day that, like, we started having to take, like, Listeria more seriously at work, like, I was literally about to make myself a sandwich, and then I was like, wait, fuck, because we didn't actually know where it came from yet, and at the same time, it's like, even though we do know, like, the source now, it's kind of like, we have to hope that Boar's Head actually contains it, and not, like, spreads it. Because, I don't know, theoretically, they could fuck everything up. I mean, right now, it seems like 100% fine to eat other brands. Like, if you're at any store, like, if they have a store brand, or they have, like, some other, like, name brand, I would say the different brands, but I know, like, Boar's Head is more nationwide, while I'm not so sure about the other products we sell, and I don't want to dox myself. I mean, I live in New York, but, like, I don't know, it could be a product we only sell at my specific store, and then I'd feel fucking stupid. But But yeah, everybody be careful about getting cold cuts, alright? Yeah. It's basically like a food poisoning type thing. And, like, nobody wants to deal with food poisoning. Nobody wants to do that. Italian New York, you know exactly where I work. Tug's collar. For job reasons, I cannot tell people to stop going to the deli, but as a personality, at the very least, be fucking careful about going to the deli. Definitely don't get Boar's Head stuff. I mean, Boar's Head is, like, expensive as fuck already. I've actually been thinking about it, and I've been like, dude, Boar's Head is, like, kinda cooked. I mean, they'll probably, like, bounce back, but, like, this has gotta be, like, a rough thing to have on your reputation when you're supposed to be the quote-unquote premium brand. Because at, like, basically every deli I know, the most expensive cold cuts they have is Boar's Head. So the fact that they're the ones who fucked up is like, And if you don't know what listeria is, it basically is like, I think I said it earlier already, but I don't know, I forgot. It's like advanced food poisoning, basically. And it's like not something to take lightly because, like, if you're like immunocompromised or if you're like elderly, like, that shit can kill you, man. Do not, like, take it lightly. I mean, especially if you got COVID, you don't know. Your immune system could be worse than you think. Go to the deli, eat all the sliced meats and soft cheeses, also bring them to picnics and leave them out for a few hours before eating. Hashtag trust. Man, I've been fucking up these past few races really badly. I keep getting distracted. We need like a topic that'll keep my brain like focused. Let's go wee! Let's go wee! Wee head, let's roll out! Can I help you there? You only think about stupid things? I mean, we can talk about stupid things. You doubt how much I can talk about stupid things. Dude, I was talking about fucking, like, Testament Guilty Gear. Isn't it really depressing how SpongeBob has sold out? Like, what do you mean? Like, did SpongeBob, like, take money under the counter from Mr. Krabs? It feels extra soulless with shit like Discord. I have to keep it real, dear. SpongeBob is, like, they sold out, like, almost immediately. SpongeBob has been, like, a sellout since the beginning. As soon as, it made Nickelodeon sell out. That's how much of a sellout SpongeBob is. Because for a while, like, Nickelodeon wasn't, like, huge on, like, merchandising their stuff at all. But then, like, SpongeBob became, like, the biggest kids cartoon ever, and then Nickelodeon was like, wait, actually, if we made merch money off of this, that would kick ass. I mean, it's just, like, an inevitability of the show. It's always been like that. I mean, they literally have the episode where SpongeBob betrays us and Tom Kenny destroys all his SpongeBob merchandise. Which I actually learned very recently, they had to slightly edit all the SpongeBob merch in there, because on, like, kids' TV, you weren't actually allowed to advertise products about the show within a show. Like, I don't know, SpongeBob has always been, like, a sellout. I would even say, like, SpongeBob's been a sellout even when Steven Hillenburg was, like, still working on the show. Like, that's just how it goes. It is still, like, Nickelodeon's cash cow. But he was a sellout with soul. Oh, fuck, wait, you're right. I mean, I won't deny that the show was way better back then. I mean, I could just be, like, a hater. But I really, like, I don't know. I've seen some clips from, like, newer SpongeBob episodes, because there's been kind of, like, a positive renaissance. And, like, this is not me saying, like, people who like new SpongeBob are dumb. Listen, if you like the show in its current form, I'm happy for you. I hope you continue to enjoy SpongeBob forever. I just kind of think the new episodes are ass. It's like, I don't know. I'm very like pre-movie pilled. Once you get past the movie, it's like I don't care about any of this. There's like a few good episodes that I remember as a kid from like season 4. But other than that, it's like, I don't know. You get much further than that, and it muddies the waters for me. It's like Simpsons to me. Like, I don't think it's strictly a bad show now. I just think it was a trailblazer in its time, and it was so unique in its comedy and, like, its animation and just everything. And now it's just, like, it's a cycle. They have to keep doing it because it's the popular show. And you know what? I don't hate that it keeps, like, all these animators with a job. So it's like, whatever, you know. I like when animators have jobs, especially with the animation industry already in shambles. But, like, I don't know. Like, again, anything past, like, the first movie is, like, dubious. I actually did watch the second movie. I thought that was okay. I don't like it as much as the first movie, but I watched that and thought it was okay. I have not seen the third movie, where they have, like, SpongeBob babies are born. Yeah, SpongeBob has been on the air for 25 years. Yeah, they had like SpongeBob at like a summer camp, and then I think they made like an actual show of SpongeBob at a summer camp. I do remember Baby Looney Tunes. Thought Camp Coral was always a show. It hasn't been a show for that long. No, in like the third movie, they show like a flashback of them being babies at summer camp. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I got distracted looking up SpongeBob. I will say, and this is like a mean comment to make. This is a really mean comment to hate. To make. Everything I've seen of, like, the Patrick Star Show makes it look like this decade's Gumball. And I don't mean that kindly. Like, every clip I see of, like, the Patrick Star Show feels like, bro, did Gumball just become a... This show's third eye is fully open. What the hell? Or, like, Teen Titans Go. I still think people do... Like, I don't know. The kids who grew up with, like, Teen Titans Go are, like, starting to get older and they're starting to talk about the show positively. But I still feel like if you ask anyone around my age, they'll still say, like, yeah, Teen Titans Go is ass. Because, like, we remember, like, the original Teen Titans. And, like, it's not even that, like, the original Teen Titans is, like, the greatest show ever. But, I mean... I don't know, it struck a chord with people that it was like, what the hell? They made this, like, spin-off show that's, like, weird, and now it's, like, lasted way longer. They asked you to picture his booty up in 3D. In his own movie. Even. I don't know, I still feel like, in general, like, most people... don't give a shit about Teen Titans Go. Unless they, like, grew up with it. Which is weird to say because it's a show that's still ongoing, but it's also a show that's been ongoing for, like, 14 years. Just a kind of weird bastardization. Teen Titans Go is like an AU, so it's like whatever to you. I guess it's one of those things where like a lot of people like are not happy with it because like the original show like didn't really end on like a satisfying note. So like people would have rather had like a Teen Titans like revival series than like the weird goofy spin-off where like Beast Boy and Cyborg eat a lot of food and they get fat. But it only goes to their bellies because, like, I don't know, it's for the kids, guys. It's for the kids. Heard there was a comic that followed up the original series, but haven't read that. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, like... Teen Titans Go is, like, a show that has, like, enough gross-out stuff in it that I'd almost call it this generation's Ren and Stimpy. It's just missing, like, the John K. factor of having, like, the worst guy you've ever met run the show. It's just, like, a dumb show. It's just, like, bad. I mean, maybe I've only specifically, like, seen, like, bad episodes of Teen Titans Go. But those bad episodes are, like, really bad. It's like, I don't know, it's like Cocoa Melon shit. It's like, you get the same amount of enrichment from watching Teen Titans Go that you would watching Cocoa Melon. Except it might make you even stupider, because, like, at least Cocoa Melon is trying to teach you a lesson, like, share your toys, share your toys. If you don't share your toys, you're an asshole. I don't know, like, comedy for kids is already, like, a tough sell. You gotta be, like, really fucking funny to sell that. Teen Titans Go is, like, bad, like, comedy for kids. Teen Titans Go is an incredibly successful show and also a show for nobody on the entire earth. I mean, it's a show, again, for, like, the kids who grew up with it. Who are just like, yo, I remember this show was, like, crazy when I was younger. Don't think that's what Coco Melon is like. Is Coco Melon not literally just them, like, singing songs about, like, sharing toys and, like, being nice or whatever? Is that not literally what Coco Melon is? Yes, exactly. I literally got it right. Don't think Coco Melon even has morals? I mean, it has as much morals as, like, a nursery rhyme does, because it's, like, mostly nursery rhymes. For example, you learn that the wheels on the bus go round and round. That's a lesson. It's not a particularly, like, insightful lesson, but it's a lesson. Like, we just don't think of it as educational because, like, we're adults. We don't have to learn about this kind of thing. It gets grading after the first fight. Adrian, you're my good friend. That's one of the funniest sentences you've ever said. It gets grating to me after, like, song 1. This is Coco Melon. Fake fan doesn't even know 5 of their songs. Sorry, I just need to remember, like, all 5 nursery rhymes, like Johnny, Johnny, Yes, Papa. Baby Shark makes me go beast mode, though. This chat really freaks me out sometimes. Wait, that's true. We had Shrek. The lesson I learned from Shrek was, farts are funny. The other thing I learned from Shrek is that you really can't judge a person by their appearance, even if they come off as, like, a very distant kind of human being. Like, everybody desires connection a little bit, and it just takes the right person to help you break out of your shell. Also, stop being mean to people just because you think they're ugly. And also, farts are funny. Isabel did all that for 3 shrooms. I don't know. I wouldn't like call myself like someone who's glad that I was born in the generation I was. I don't really care about things like that. I mean, I am a little glad I was born into a world that is like more accepting of like LGBT stuff. Or at least I was able to become an adult at a point in history where it feels like things are more, like, LGBT friendly. Even as, like, people in, like, power try to, like, make things worse for us, like, in general, like, things have gotten, like, way, way more progressive. And in the end, I don't think that, like, gay rights or trans rights will ever, like, fully, like, go reverse. Unless, like, society fucking collapses on itself, you know? Which, like, listen, it's not gonna happen. I know there's some people who are rooting for the downfall of society. I'm sorry to tell you, it's probably not that realistic. At least not in our lifetimes. Your niece is looking over your shoulder and looking at Mario Kart. Does your niece like my cat? My larva form? Also, it's they're making Shrek 5. Shrek 4 is Shrek Forever After. She's only 2. Yay. We love larva. One day I will be fully formed, but today is not that day. Fake Shrek fan because you forgot about Shrek the Third. I mean, to be fair, Shrek the Third is, like, really bad. It's, like, actually a legitimately bad movie. Like, Shrek 4 is, like, a little contentious. You know, there's more Shrek Forever After appreciators these days. But, like, I think everybody agrees that Shrek the Third is, like, a bad movie. It's, like, really the only Shrek movie that I think is truly bad. I don't know, I haven't seen the first Puss in Boots movie. I know people like Puss in Boots: A New Wish, or whatever the fuck it was called. That's a good movie. I have seen that. Oh, I actually didn't get any help from Will for the PNGTUBER setup. I actually literally just, like, I downloaded PNGTUBER Plus first, and I couldn't figure it out, because I remember you recommended that. I tried to figure it out, and I was like, I'm too stupid for this program. I guess because also PNGTUBER Plus seems like it's a bit more adjacent to, like, live 2D type stuff, which is cool, but maybe a little out of my wheelhouse currently. I didn't look up a tutorial. I looked at the written tutorial that the person who made it had, and I just, like, I don't know. My like, eyes were glazing into my head. I couldn't understand it. I don't know. You have to keep in mind I'm like a grandma on the computer sometimes. I come off as maybe more tech-savvy than I actually am. I'm actually extremely tech-illiterate, and the only tech literacy that I have, I got through trial and error. Oh, I also didn't see the first Puss in Boots. I only saw the new one, and the new one was good. It was a pretty good movie. I don't know, there was definitely a lot of talks at that point that were, like, people calling it, like, a peak movie, like, it's one of the best animated movies ever. And I don't think it's the best movie ever. I think it's pretty good, though. It's very well animated, it's cute, it's fun, it's Shrek. Although it's probably the most un-Shrek-like feeling Shrek movie. It doesn't have as sharp of a tongue, I feel like. And, like, I don't know, like, it's not like Shrek was the most witty commentary ever, but there was definitely, like, you know, there was a hatred behind it. You know, when Shrek first started out, you could fucking tell that Jeffrey Katzenberg was, like, venting all of his frustrations about working with Disney. And, like, the later Shrek movies lose that a bit. It kind of loses, like, the feeling of being, like, this anti-Disney commentary, which is fine. I don't think you could fully just sustain the series on just having it be, like, this thing happened in a Disney movie, and I think it's dumb. So here's why it's dumb. I also don't think it's quite diving into the territory of completely just being like, well, it's unrecognizable from a Disney movie now. I don't believe that either. I think, like, the Shrek series is still, like, pretty distinct. Also, no problem, V. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. It is a very... the Puss in Boots movie is a very good movie, to be clear. It's just not the most Shrek-like feeling movie. No problem, no problem. I didn't think it sounded weird. I understand. All roads lead to SNES Rainbow Road. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I don't know, I'm like kind of the real version of that one, like, image that I remember seeing a while ago. That was like it might have been a screenshot of like a Tim and Eric bit, where they're like, one of them says like, Shrek is a very sophisticated film. I wouldn't even call it a movie. Like, I unironically believe that. I love... For some reason, like, out of all movie series, I love talking about Shrek. Because I think Shrek is, like, legitimately good. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. There is a lot to talk about when it comes to Shrek. I mean, it is just like an interesting movie series. And again, it's like just interesting in its origins as like very much just like an anti-Disney film made by fucking Jeffrey Katzenberg and like his squad just talking about like, man, I fucking hate that stupid fucking mouse. And you know what? He was real for that. He was real as fuck for that. I think we need another movie like that. The world's ready for it again. I mean, has Bob Iger, like, slighted anyone enough? No, wait, I don't want to go to Toad Harbor. Fuck, I got distracted. What would you guys do if you gave a mouse a cookie? Oh, we in mirror mode. I refuse to get fucked up by it. Fuck. I got fucked up by it. Wouldn't give a mouse a cookie because it's bad for them? Okay. What if you lived in a world where it was good to give a mouse a cookie, though? Would you do it? You would give Jerry the mouse a cookie? Hell yeah. Then they need a glass of milk. Now you're getting with the program. Now you're starting to understand. That mouse really did have an insatiable greed. Out of control. I wonder how many people became freaks because of Goosebumps. And you might be saying, like, some of you might be thinking, Morgan, that's an insane statement to make. You're gonna have to hear me out on this. 2 of the Goosebumps books that I remember off the top of my head are, like, the one book where the dude, like, eats a slime that, like, makes his body grow uncontrollably and he keeps getting taller and taller. And, like, there's another Goosebumps book that was, like, you take a picture of someone, and it, like, shows a different version of them, and they become that version. So there was one picture that these 2 took, where one of them became really fat, and the other became, like, really, really skinny. And, like, if those are the 2 Goosebumps books I remember off the top of my head, I was like, how much freak shit do people get into because of Goosebumps? Alright? It's a simple question. It's a simple question. What if it was called Freak Bumps? Stepped away, what if who is a freak? What if it was called Freak Bumps? Like Goosebumps? And instead of about scaring you, it was about getting freaky. I don't know, I think this bit was dead in the water. Quite frankly, I fished this bit up out of the river, and it turned out it was a dead fish. And I was still trying to slap it around and be like, hey, everybody. Anybody think about how freaky Goosebumps is? And it's like, I don't know, maybe it's even, like, cliche. It's contrived. It's a lot of things, but it's certainly not good. The transformation community has so much to thank Goosebumps for. You know what? Cosign, because that was some real shit you just said. Freaky was very much a creepy, crawly word. R.L. Stine very much could have written Freak Bumps. Yeah, but it wouldn't have been for kids if it was called Freak Bumps. I feel like I read a lot of Goosebumps, all things considered. I don't remember a crazy amount of Goosebumps books, but I feel like I read more than the average person. Like, obviously I remember Slappy the Dummy. Everybody remembers Slappy. There were, like, a few Slappy books, too. R.L. Stine loved marketing the fuck out of Slappy. I remember there's another book that's not related to anything freaky, where, like, there's a character that goes to, like, an alternate universe that's all, like, gray, and they start, like, getting, like, accosted by this gang of, like, kids that are all, like, snapping their fingers and going, like, turn, turn, turn to gray. Like, they're being a little scary. Being a little scary. What if it was called Freak Bumps and the camera turns you into a bimbo instead? Brother, the camera already turns me into a bimbo. We had a lake monster choose your own adventures, Goosebumps. Ooh. Man, I keep getting, like, a good amount of points and then, like, losing 3 races in a row, so it doesn't even matter that I got a good amount of points. There's always a new major distraction, like Freak Bumps. Well, Freak Bumps isn't the distraction. Freak Bumps is, like, what we're trying to distract ourselves from. What were some other Goosebumps books I read as a kid? I definitely read more. It's too bad that as an adult, going back to read, like, a children's book is, like, humiliating. Like, I don't know. There's, like... It's, like, way easier to go back and play, like, a kid's game or, like, watch a kid's cartoon. Trying to, like, reread a kid's book is, like, demeaning. I'm, like, thinking about it, and I'm like, literally, why am I reading this book that was meant to be read by second graders? I have a fucking English degree. Like, I can't be doing that. That's crazy. These words are for babies, literally. And it's like, it's not like there's a visual element to it. Because if I was an adult and I needed pictures to read the books, that'd be fucking insane. Again, I have an English degree. So, like, you have to keep in mind that it would be, like, extremely insane for me. Because otherwise I'd be like, man, I'll read a bunch of Goosebumps, why not? I mean, they have the live action show. I definitely watched a few episodes of the Goosebumps show. Really glad they made sure the toilet level got in before this DLC was over. Nintendo was getting prepared for the Skibidi toilet incident. You know, they knew that toilets were about to be the new hotness. And they were like, we have to get in early. And there's, like, definitely, like, a Mario Kart 8 mod out there that exists that turns, like, the bidet in the toilet to, like, a Skibidi toilet head that you, like, go through. That probably doesn't actually exist, but you could imagine it being real. The weird thing is it's impossible to tell if it's real or not due to Poe's law. It should. It kind of should, to be honest. Dude! Dude! I was in, like, fucking 5th place. I'm just gonna bullet bill. This is the only hope I have of not getting a completely dog shit ranking. And I'm still gonna get dead last. Fuck. God damn it. You know what I never read as a kid, though? I never read scary stories to read in the dark. I was a big Goosebumps kid, but somehow I never read those books. Thinking about my reading history as a kid, and I'm just like, I was just reading anything. Oh, no, that's not true. I had, like, a specific taste. But it was, like, also an incomprehensible taste. I read, like, a Hardy Boys book. I didn't understand the Hardy Boys. Did any of you guys ever read, what the fuck was the series called? I had a few of the books, and I thought it was, like, the coolest thing ever. It was, like, the coolest universe ever. It was called, like, Pendragon or something. What happened? I wasn't even pressing the button. Remember getting into Baby Mouse? I've never heard of Baby Mouse. I gotta be real. I have these, like, ever so vague memories of Pendragon, and I just remember it being, like, the coolest thing ever. I was big into the early Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. I was there when the series started. I got the first book, and I was immediately hooked. And I think it kept me hooked until, like, book 5. And then it just kind of kept going, and I kind of grew out of it, and I was like, I don't care about this no more. I don't know, it's keeping Jeff Kinney with a job, so I guess good for him. Get why the author keeps making new books? I mean, no, yeah, it's making him enough money that he can, like, live the rest of his life comfortably. You know? It be how it be. He's on the grind. Ow. Diary of a Wimpy Kid got revived to you when your parents ended up loving the movies? I didn't, like, really watch the movie. I watched, like, the first live-action movie they did, and then I didn't watch any of the other ones. I know, like, people got really obsessed with those movies at some point, and it's like, I don't know, I guess I didn't attach myself to them that much. I'm also, like, getting tired. I think I need to call it here. But thank you all for joining me. This is only my larva form. We only go up from here. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you have a good night and take care. I will be back, soon. I need to actually, like, start writing up the schedule for next week. I just realized I never even wrote anything. Damn! Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. And welcome to the PNGTUBER era. Okay, good night, everybody. Bye-bye.